Hello, Robopalooza teams. This is Derek, CEO of USEL Youth Robotics, here to welcome you to USEL Robopalooza. Today is the start of round one, so teams will have from today at 3 p.m. Pacific time until Sunday, January 28th, 2024 at 3 p.m. Pacific time to submit video qualification scores for their first round of Robopalooza. Your challenge is called Object Retrieval. This is an early stage competition that'll test basic movement skills and retrieval skills for your teams. Your challenge is to bring the yellow and red objects back to base. The objects must finish completely inside the start area where your robot begins. Your robot must start completely inside the designated start area. The robot does not have to finish, however, inside the start area. You will be scored in 4 areas. Area 1, proper coaches etiquette, 25 points. Coaches may not issue commands step by step with information to students at any time. Coaches may not handle the robot or handle the students' laptops at any time. Students seeking confirmation on input values or command prompts may request assistance from a coach. However, the coach must ask the students clear questions on the video that will lead the student to find the proper solution. Students may not, or coaches may not at any time give a specific answer to a solution. For example, if a student is asking you what number they should use for the distance setting when driving the robot forward, coaches may tell the students to use port view to measure, to find the distance, and they may show them by pointing out which motor the distance can be found at. They also may assist them in correctly assigning settings for the robot to use proper measurements. However, a coach cannot tell a team input 1,350 degrees for the distance. That is a specific input command, and you will lose points based on that. Anytime a coach is giving direct answers to a team, 5 points will be lost for every incident, up to a total of 25 points. We are not looking to penalize teams. We just want to make sure that coaches are coaching properly and asking effective questions that will help students critically think, and come up with the correct solution on their own or as a team. That's what we're looking for. We encourage coaches to help by asking questions, and also you may tell students to do specific actions, like take a measurement from here to here. What we don't want to do is tell students also exactly how to solve. Let students come up with their best tactic in terms of retrieving the object. Round 1 is designed to be simple to get your teams in the groove of how these competitions work. Area 2 of scoring, student teamwork and solution solving talkthroughs. Students must verbally discuss their strategy at the beginning of the video. This is prior to starting their code at any point. We want students to speak to the camera as if they're talking to a judge and let them know overall what their solution will be, so judges can watch them as they work through the solution step by step. For example, students should tell judges that they believe the quickest way to retrieve the objects and bring them back is by getting the robot, taking a measurement from certain areas. I'm not going to get too specific, but then grabbing the object, either turning around or reversing back. It's up to the students. Okay, but just a general overview so the judges know and can listen in to them on the camera as they work through. As students progress through each step, students should announce to the camera what they're doing in the process. For instance, if they're taking a measurement to find out how far the robot needs to travel from point A to point B, students should clearly state, we are now taking a measurement from here to here, to try to retrieve the object. The more, like I said, if we don't hear certain steps, it's okay, but we do want to see the students interacting with each other or interacting with the camera, so that way we know that they understand in general what they're trying to accomplish. If students are completely silent during the entire video and make no effort to communicate, this is an all or nothing portion. Students will have either 0 or 25 points. What we're looking for here as judges is that coaches didn't just show students a command or have the answer projected in the background and students are just copying from a screen that is off site, or just completely memorize the solution that a coach told them. We just want to, it's okay for you to do a whole walkthrough before the event, because you are their coach, right? And we encourage you to help them come up with solutions as well. But we do want to know that the students understand the solution and understand the steps in the solution that you guys all worked on together as a team. Okay? And as I said, I will keep reiterating this. Our judges are not looking to penalize. This is a fun competition. However, we do want to see that students are learning the basics. That's all we're looking for, is that your students can demonstrate basic movements here. And you'll see, and as you saw from the challenge, that should be fairly simple for all teams to accomplish. Okay? Challenge completion, 50 points. Students will receive 25 points for each object returned correctly to the base. You can do that in any way you choose. Lastly, total time. Students will receive 25 points for solving the task in under 15 minutes. So, timer will start at any portion they determine. They cannot start coding until they announce to the camera, start the timer. Then the judge will have a timer on our side. You can have a timer on your end, and students will begin working through the coding solution. Once the robot has launched and completely come back with the last object, students must announce stop and place their hand on the robot to announce to the judge that they have fully completed the mission and would like the timer to stop. So once again, students will receive 25 points for solving the task from start to finish in under 15 minutes from the moment they say, we are starting coding or start the timer, until they announce stop. Okay? Students will receive half points, so a total of 13 points if they solve the task in under 30 minutes total. Anything over 30 minutes, you can still get scores for the other category, but you will receive 0 points for the total time portion. Total points available is 125 points. Video submission rules. Videos must be uploaded as unlisted videos to YouTube with the title having the team's name followed by USEL Robopalooza Round 1. Once uploaded, the link must be emailed to teacher@usengineeringleague.org. In the description of the video section, please put your city and state and the coach's name and your teammates' names in the description. Please only use first name, last initial. Laptop and coding screen must be clear of any codes prior to starting your challenge. The laptop and coding screen, as well as the entire robot and map, must be visible in the camera at all times. Robots cannot be taken out of the camera's view at any time. Same goes with laptops. We will provide screenshots for you for setup options. You can use one of two views. Okay. The only My Block allowed for this competition, which is a preloaded code that your students can use, that you can help them generate prior to the start of this challenge is a my block used for line following. The line following my block must, however, have inputs for distances and the side of the line that you would like to follow. It must have at least 2 inputs in there. Okay, so you can't have a my block that has the distance already embedded in there. Students, it just has to have the general function of a line following block. However, students must figure out, if they're going to use the line follow, how far they need to line follow on their own, okay, by measuring. Once again, judges' criteria. Any lost points for scoring areas will be sent to teams via email directly. As I said prior, judges are not looking to penalize teams, and teams are always given the benefit of the doubt. At the end at the end of your video, one last note, when you submit your video, please in the description put what you believe the total time is and what your total score should be. Okay? Round 1 total scores will be posted on January 31st, 2024 at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And round 2 challenge will be posted on Friday, January 26th, and teams will have 1 week to complete that task as well. Once that challenge is released, you will have the specific deadline submission date for round 2. So we hope you enjoy this first challenge. Good luck, teams, and we look forward to reviewing your videos.